Hi, I'm Captain Steve, and no matter what size your vessel is, you need to blend in with the other boats around you, and the only way for you to do that is to know the rules of the road. You had to learn them when you learn to drive your car, so the same applies to driving your boat. There's a right way and a wrong way to do it. So now, it's time to dive into it. Now, there are several considerations to the rules of the road, so I've divided them up into different sections for you, but you really should watch them all and embrace them. First up is the rule regarding safe speed. There are no speed limits on the open water, so you're left to determine if you really should be going 60 miles per hour or not. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Now, this video is part of the Smart Boating educational series I shot many years ago as part of a DVD boating course, so yeah, I'm a lot younger in this video. I've sold them for years, but now I'm making them all free to you. All I ask is that you smash those like and subscribe buttons and let me know what you think in the comments below. For now, though, sit back and relax as we go over the rule regarding what safe speed means.
The Coast Guard has established and published an extensive set of rules for navigating and avoiding collisions on both inland and international waters. They're designed to cover every situation, and they do a pretty good job of establishing blame when things go wrong. And the only way for things to go wrong is to break the rules. The best way to keep yourself out of trouble, then, is to know the rules and how they pertain to your boat.
There are basically two sets of rules, inland and international. The lines that separate inland from international are called lines of demarcation and are not as far offshore as the term international implies. Some may be right at the entrance to your harbor, others may be a ways offshore. The lines can be seen on your chart, and their boundaries are also published in the back of the navigation rules book that we've included in your course. As most of your boating, but I stress not all, will be enjoyed on our country's inland waters, we'll focus on those rules to get you started and safe. Besides, the rules parallel each other pretty closely, and in most cases, only the wording gets changed.
What certainly stays consistent between the international and inland sets of rules is the rule regarding safe speed. Here's how it's stated in the book. You are required to maintain a safe speed so that you can take proper and effective action to avoid collision and be stopped within a distance appropriate to the prevailing conditions and circumstances. Now notice how they stop short of saying exactly what speed is the safe speed. That's because you're supposed to constantly evaluate the current conditions and make a determination of what safe speed is for yourself. Now there are several things that you should take into account when making your evaluations of what safe speed is. Let's go over some of them. The state of visibility. Obviously, you can go faster outside the fog than when you're in the thick of it. Also, slow down as you approach the fog, as you don't know what may be inside the fog bank ahead of you. Once inside the fog, a good rule of thumb for cruising is to ensure that you can stop in at least half the distance of the visibility. That may sound like a lot, but there are times when the fog gets so thick that you can barely see beyond your bow. When in doubt, slow down further or stop completely and wait it out. The density of the traffic around you. You don't want to run a slalom race through the annual Memorial Day boat parade. Speeding past the line of boats heading out the channel won't win you any popularity contests either. Your boat's maneuverability, with special consideration to the turning ability and stopping distance. Some boats turn better than others, and some stop better. Operate your boat according to its handling limitations. At night, the presence of shore lights, or lack of, and backscatter from your own lights. If you're in an enclosed pilot house with the lights on, your visibility will be considerably reduced due to the glare coming from your windows. Turn the lights down or off and you can see out better. And if you're approaching a city at night, all those lights reflecting on the water will make channels and harbor entrances, buoy lights, all very difficult and sometimes impossible to see. Clearly a good reason to slow down. The wind, sea, and current conditions. No sense beating your boat to death in rough seas just to make it home on time. Slow down and the ride will be considerably easier on you and your boat. your draft in relation to the water depth. This should be a no-brainer. You need water depth to operate your boat no matter how big or small it is. The only difference is how much water depth you need. And if there isn't much, going fast can be dangerous and expensive.
Well, there you have it. Now you can determine if you're really able to blast off at full throttle, or maybe you should just back off a little bit. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, don't forget to smash those like and subscribe buttons. It really helps and allows me to keep videos like these coming. Be sure to tune in to the next video as we continue our series on the rules of the road. For now, though, I'm Captain Steve. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the water.